Our first round is all about the year's top stories. COVID-19 dominated the headlines. The bad news was millions infected, families divided, the economy destroyed. The good news, no more queues at the post office. Clap for Carers was a way for the UK to show their appreciation for the NHS. I was very involved with Clap for Carers. I slept with 2 nurses, caught it off the first one, gave it to the second. Donald Trump had a hell of a year. What's next for Trump? Well, judging by his size and shape, I imagine Wave 2 will get him. In September, Trump's tax returns were made public. Turns out the multi-millionaire only paid $750 in tax. I don't know about you, but I'm warming to the guy. Right, let's get started. I've got some questions for you.
Yes!
Straight in. Woo! Oh, yeah. In January... In January, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle announced plans to step back from royal duties and move to America. A term was coined to sum up the event and added to the Collins English Dictionary. What was it?
Ditch the royals?
Oh, no, I know what it was.
I believe in you.
OK.
Shall I take this one? Because I think
OK,
I know what
question
it
2.
is.
Next, it's over to the nation's favourite PE teacher. It's Joe Wicks, everyone.
Hi, Jimmy. I loved keeping the nation fit and healthy during lockdown this year. Of course, one of the other ways to keep healthy was to remember the government's COVID safety slogans. The first was stay at home, protect the NHS, save lives. The second was stay alert, control the virus, save lives. But the third in September was just 3 simple words. What were they?
OK, so the first slogan was stay at home, protect the NHS, save lives. The second was stay alert, control the virus, save lives. What was the third government slogan? Question number 3. During a White House coronavirus briefing, Donald Trump suggested 2 new COVID treatments. What were his treatment suggestions? 2 new treatment suggestions from Donald Trump. You get a point for each one. What does he suggest you do? Global pandemic. He thought, I'm taking this seriously. I'll tell people what they should do.
Great.
OK, question number 4. It wouldn't be the big fat quiz of the year without an appearance from the children of Mitchellbrook Primary School. Let's see what they have for us this year.
Happy birthday, Mum. Maybe we should drive back home. What about your eyes? They have been sore. Let's test them by doing a short drive. Yay, to the car! I feel a bit sick. Let's sit down. Happy Easter to you.
I recognize you.
Let's drive back. I need a wee. Ugh. Hello there. Lovely day for it. Let's go back to London tomorrow. Yay!
Always adorable. So that was the children of Mitchellbrook Primary School, of course, doing Dominic Cummings' visit to Barnard Castle during the lockdown.
Oh, he's just told us. I thought that was going to be the answer.
That's not the answer.
We thought we had it. We were like...
Yeah, we were really confident with
the
that.
related question is, when caught, Cummings defended his actions with this statement. I believe that in all circumstances, I behaved blank and blank. Just fill in the blanks.
Oh, he thinks he did right well.
Sorry, Maya, what are you snacking on? It's part 1 of the show.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of ham and cheese down here.
There's a lot of ham and cheese.
Well, pepperami to be precise.
Pepperami?
Yeah, and salami.
Woo! What?
It's quite a range.
Wow, you got a full-on cheese ball.
It's Christmas, isn't it?
Final question in this first round. I'm going to read you an excerpt from a letter that hit the news back in September. All I want to know is, who was it from and who was it to? Here's the letter. Like the brief time we had together a year ago in Singapore, every minute we shared 103 days ago in Hanoi was also a moment of glory that remains a precious memory. Such a precious memory that I have in my unwavering respect for you will provide impetus for me to take my steps when we walk towards each other again someday in the future. Who was that letter from and who was it to?
I've got no idea.
I need both for the point.
You got both.
Oh, yeah. Confidence, James, confidence. So, first set of answers for you. I asked you what term was coined to describe Harry and Meghan moving to America. Did you get this? You did, of course.
Megxit.
Megxit.
Yes, because it sounds like Brexit.
Stacey, Megxit or...
I said Megxit.
I thought it might be Brary.
Brary?
Yes. Brexit and Harry together. So we agreed to disagree, but we went with Megxit first.
I think you get a point there, really. And you got this, David, Maya?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
spelt it with a Z instead, though, which is more futuristic and dynamic than the ancient X.
Cowabunga, dude.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah.
We're big in the game.
Yeah, you're massive in the
We're
game.
down with the kids.
Huge.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, points all round there. Joe Wicks asked you if you knew what the government's third COVID slogan was. Have you got it?
Yeah. Kiss, cuddle, shag.
I was dubious about this answer.
What did you think it might be?
Like, don't kiss, don't cuddle, and definitely don't shag.
Well, the tent said differently.
OK, so kiss, cuddle, shag. It's not exactly what their slogan was. Joe, Richard?
Stop, collaborate and listen.
And Maya?
Hands, face, space.
Yeah.
Is what we put in.
You're absolutely right. It was hands, face, space.
Oh.
Of course, by the time this goes out, that will have changed to we're clueless, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I thought they should have gone with COVID-19, Matt Hancock nil. Points, no points, no points. I asked you if you knew what treatments Trump suggested for COVID-19. Richard?
Disinfectant, anusol, bath scum, your own tears and juice.
OK, I mean, you've really covered the gambit there.
Yeah.
Is it anusol, isn't it? It's for piles, isn't it?
Yeah.
When I get home tonight, there's going to be a crate of anusol waiting for me from my sponsor. So my work's done.
Yeah.
Worth rocking up for another year.
OK, so you get 1 point there, Joe and Richard, for disinfectant. James and Stacey, we're talking about what President Trump suggested as a treatment for COVID-19. What did you put?
We thought he wanted people to inject bleach and live forever.
You get 1 point. Inject bleach. He definitely suggested it. Live forever was not one of his suggestions, although it was as crazy as that. Did you get this, David?
We put a range of things. We put drinking Dettol, injecting mini-doctors, and not touching old people.
OK, so a point for everyone. You didn't get the other thing. Well, let's go over to the Commander-in-Chief himself.
Supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light, and then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way, right? And then I see the disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number on the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that.
A tremendous number on the lungs. Yeah, I mean, he's wrong. You can't get rid of COVID with disinfectant.
He isn't wrong, but the trouble is if you inject disinfectant, you also get rid of the other organism involved, the human being. Similarly, you can treat COVID with high explosives very, very effectively. But the trouble with the high explosives is it does a tremendous number on the human as well.
I think as soon as he became president, I just didn't really pay attention to any of it anymore because I thought there's no one actually taking this seriously if you're going to vote him. So I'm not going to take it seriously anymore either.
We've only got to get through to sort of mid-Jan. We're going to be fine.
He broke his foot, though, Biden, playing with his dog. Stay still, old man. That's going to look great at the inauguration, isn't it? He'll probably have a drip as well.
Please welcome America's first very brittle president.
Yeah.
He is a bit old, isn't he?
He's not that old, is
He is a bit older.
Yeah.
He's old.
How
He's
old
only
is he?
78.
70.
I mean, how old are you, Jimmy?
Well, Stacey, it's an interesting question. This hair's barely 6 months. OK. You saw the children of Mitchellbrook Primary School act out Dominic Cummings' visit to Barnard Castle. I wanted you to fill in the blanks. So it was, I believe that in all circumstances I behaved blank and blank. What do you think?
Properly and nicely.
I mean, you're not far off in terms of the meaning,
Yeah.
but incorrect.
Oh.
What'd you go for, James?
Like
Stacey?
cinnamon and shepherd's pie.
Well, now you sound like a crime-fighting duo.
Yeah. Imagine if Cummings joined our ranks.
No, he'd really bring us down, I think.
Yeah, but he'd be like the wild card on the force. Doesn't play by the rules, and we always have to apologise for it. Or not apologise and throw it back in the public's face.
What did you go for, David Meyer?
I put, like the government should. Yeah,
And
I
I-
believe that, yeah, like the government should.
And I put dishonestly.
No one got it right. It was, I believe that in all circumstances I behaved reasonably and legally?
I feel that he took the same approach as Shaggy, which is just to say it wasn't me.
Yeah.
And I didn't do it. And I think that's valid. And in a certain sense, I've warmed to him.
I tested my eyes on the sofa. It wasn't me.
It was annoying. I went there on the same day I went to get my eyes tested at Barnard Castle. There was loads of people who had the same idea. We had to queue up. We were all queuing behind him. We were like, come on, Cummings. There's only one eye chart. We all got to use it. Why they put it on the side of the castle anyway?
Finally, in this round, I wanted to know who wrote that moving letter I read to you. Who do you think it was from? Who do you think it was to? Quite sentimental. What did you think, James, Stacey?
It was actually from me to James.
And you can't prove that didn't happen.
Those were your exact words?
Exact words on day 2 of being together, practising for this quiz.
And I was embarrassed, because my letter was a lot shorter.
Oh, it was
Mine just
rubbish.
said, Hanoi good, you cool. That's all it said.
Again, no points. Joe, Richard.
We couldn't agree. I said that it was between Eamon Holmes and Linda Barker.
No. No. And what did you think, Richard?
Luke Goss to Matt Goss. Or vice versa.
Did you get this, David, please?
We might have done. We weren't sure if it was Trump to Kim Jong-un or the other way round.
It was, Kim Jong-un to President Trump. You get the point. So at the end of the first round, the scores are Joe and Richard have 2 points, Stacey and James have 2 points. In the lead, David and Maya with 4 points.